wind engineering, pollution dispersion, nasabi ko na yan kanina, pedestrian comfort, etc. So there are a lot of objectives: aerodynamic, noise, solar loading, even on the form of health and safety. Matatapos na yung oras ko. I'll just quickly run through everything. You want to understand how smoke behaves inside your building, how smoke disperses from the ground level towards the upper level of my building. How do you ensure that your smoke exhaust ventilators will properly exhaust the smoke that is generated in an event of a fire outage? Kailangan mo bang sunugin yung building para malaman na tama yung design mo? Normally, hindi. You just use a CFD analysis. So, these are the examples. You can visualize how smoke will disperse inside your indoor environment using a CO2 mass fraction analysis. Even on the design of your FDAS, sa mga nagde-design ng fire sprinkler system, will my FDAS sprinkler heads be effectively extinguish fire that will be happening in an event that it occurs? Structural integrity, after the fire event, will the structural framing still be reliable? Hindi mabibigay yung building afterwards. Fire safety simulation, smoke simulation, warehouse analysis. Patapos ng oras ko. So in summary, using CFD analysis, you can analyze turbulence flows. You can analyze reactive and combustion flows. You can understand heat transfer, whether it be conduction, convection, or radiation. You can do multi-phase analysis, solid to liquid, liquid to gas, gas to solid. Moving parts, rotating equipments, turbo machineries, acoustic, aeroacoustic analysis using ANSYS. If you are designing a wind turbine, design optimization, as I said earlier. Battery modeling, this is very complex, but it was discussed yesterday. Those who are in the Zoom presentation kahapon, diniscuss ito. It's very complex. Icing, kapag nagkakaroon ng ice sa component ko. User interface is very easy to use. It's very easy to understand. You can customize your post-process view. Meshing is very awesome. Post-pricing, you don't need a third-party software to do the post-pricing for you. Multiphysics, you can do an analysis in thermal, and that thermal can be coupled with your structural. The structural can be coupled with your electrical and electronic simulation, all in one single software. Discrete elements, particles, design exploration, parametric analysis, topology optimization, reduced order models, hindi ko na ito madi-discuss. High performance computing, if wala kang magandang computer, you can rent computers on the cloud to do the analysis for you. So that's the end of my presentation. I barely made it to 1 hour. So anong natutunan natin? If you are a student, you can properly bridge the academe and the industry. If you are a design consultant, you will be able to understand how CAE is used or realized in your design environment spaces. If you are a professor, you will be able to visualize different theses, different research for your students. So that is the end of my presentation. I am Engineer Miguel Reyes, CAD IT Consultants. Thank you very much, everyone. Any questions? Masyado akong mabilis magsalita. Naintindihan niyo ba yung sinabi ko? I don't see any questions on the chat box. Anyone? We still have 5 minutes. Hello? Do you conduct trainings and certifications by Sir John Michael? Yes, we do. Actually, when we collaborate with a university or with a industry, with a commercial industry, nakapackage yung software ang training. Or you can purchase through us the training separately. And the trainings can be conducted physical, face-to-face, or it can be virtual. It depends sa requirement nyo. And normally, once we conducted the training, we do certifications. Kumbaga, we can certify that you can do this kind of analysis. Kumbaga, sa thermal ka lang, and then nag-level up ka, kaya mo nang gumawa ng mechanical analysis, kaya mo nang gumawa ng multiphysics analysis. And we also certify professors, those who aspire to become CFD teachers. We teach the teachers, we certify the certifying bodies. That's how we do it. Any other more? Did I answer your question, sir? Mukhang walang masyadong questions, ah. I want to acknowledge the presence of Sir Charlton from Bulacan State University. Sir Charles, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Ma'am Renila, kahapon
Ah,
we talked through Zoom. Hi, good afternoon, ma'am.
good afternoon, sir. May question na ako. Okay, tinatype ko na lang po.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We only have 3 minutes left. Guys, yan. Which package is best suited for digital twin or for actual verification of simulated process? How do we marriage them? Okay, it's like this. So, hindi ko na-discuss yung digital twin. Digital twin is the newest technology out there. It is being implemented as thesis of universities in Singapore, in US, in Europe. The way that I can explain digital twin is basically using sensors and CAE analysis, CFD. Basically, parang ganito yan. You have a piping. And then sa piping, sa dulo-dulo ng piping mo, sa inlet and sa outlet, maglagay ka ng sensor, maglagay ka ng manometer, maglagay ka ng temperature gauge. Those data gathered by your sensing equipments will be fed towards the CAE software, parang ANSYS. And then the CAE will do the CFD for you in between those sensors. Kumbaga, you don't need to put sensors on every square inches ng design mo because you will be using the CFD to predict what will be the behavior in between those sensors. That is digital twin. Basically, you need sensors and the sensors will be recorded and the data will be fed to ANSYS and ANSYS will do the simulation and the simulation will be very quick, will be very fast. Kumbaga, it is somewhat 100 times faster than a typical simulation method. Why? Because you are using ROM. We call it the reduced order model. Yun yung hindi ko na na-discuss. So marrying the sensor data with the CFD analysis gives you digital twin. Digital twin is making a virtual replica of your physical equipment. Let's say AHU, let's say chiller, let's say pumps. From those physical equipments, you can make a digital replica out of it, and you can predict the behavior of all the components, of all the moving parts inside that particular machine. So that is the answer, Sir Charles. Did I satisfy your query?
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay po. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Very
Okay.
nice question.
Sige, thank you po.
So, Ma'am Raylina, good afternoon. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. It's my pleasure. It is really my advocacy to spread CAE, CFD, structural mechanics to different universities. Basically, what I do is I go to different universities and I introduce the software to students, to professors. And then some universities, yung mga nasabi ko kanina, CAE is already embedded into their curriculum, into their engineering offerings. Unfortunately, konti pa lang ang mga universities na nag-o-offer nito. When in fact, in universities outside the country, it is already the normal thing. So what I want, what I envision is through my advocacy, the Philippines can be at par with those universities in the first world countries. Kasi Pilipino tayo eh. We want also to become the best. Okay, so it's 4 o'clock. Thank you guys for your time. I hope that I managed to share a wealth of knowledge sa mga participants natin. I'll be very happy if you will be emailing me if you want more inquiries. Please search me on Viber, search me on LinkedIn, search me on Facebook, give me a message. I will respond. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Thank you po.